My name's Ashley, welcome to my channel. This is my very first video and we are going to do a little show day makeup. I am currently in contest prep for my second bikini show and I absolutely love how my makeup turned out last time. So we are going to do a little tutorial today. Preface, I'm no expert. I'm no expert at show makeup, but again, I liked how it turned out last time, so I'm gonna just show you guys what I did. So first things first, I already moisturized with this Daily Greens from Pharmacy, just my regular moisturizer. So I've already moisturized my face like I normally do every day. A tip that I read or heard is that you don't use sunblock on show day just in case there's any like flashback. So none of that. Next, I'm going to prime my face with, I think this is the best primer on the face of the planet. It's Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. Okay, next we're going to do foundation. So as you probably know if you're watching this video and you're interested in show day makeup, you know that the tan is extreme. So you want to go like 2 to 3 shades lighter on your face than your actual tan. And I'm just gonna do my normal color today because I don't wanna look too crazy. But for my last show, I actually mixed my regular, this is Too Faced Peach Perfect in the color Seashell. And then I also took another darker color and essentially mixed the two together until I had the perfect shade. This is another Too Faced Peach Perfect, the color Chestnut. I mixed the two together until I had my perfect shade, 2 to 3 shades lighter than my actual tan, and I was set. Let's go ahead and apply this guy. I just dampened a beauty blender, so wet beauty blender, and I will mix this in. Actually, on show day, I wouldn't normally put this on the top of my eyes. I'll use a primer there. So we have a nice blank canvas to work with on our eyes. Not dark, just normal colored. Also, what's that? What is that hair? It's okay, this is the before, right? Next up, we're going to contour. So I have this Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Porcelain, which is pretty light, and I'm gonna put it on these areas. So I wanna highlight under the eye, on the nose, really that T-zone area. Okay, here, mustache, and the chin. Then I will take my beauty blender again. So we really want to accentuate and brighten up the face in these areas. So having a lighter concealer, probably your normal concealer, will work just fine. All right, so we're a little highlighted here. And then I also have a little Born This Way, and that's what I'm gonna use to contour my face. So we're gonna put it here, that hair. You know the struggle. Work from home. Who washes their hair that often anymore? I don't know. Then I'm gonna outline the side of my face, a chin line, and you wanna make sure to actually bring your foundation all the way down into your neck so it blends perfectly. And you do wanna stick to warmer tone foundation colors. Makes your face look nice and bright on stage. And this is gonna look kind of dramatic, but that is stage makeup for you, right? A little dramatic. And we might have to go back and clean some of this up later. And you wanna blend into your hair. This is looking a little crazy with my regular makeup and not the dark kind, like what I had on show day, so it does look a little different with the tones, but it's okay, you guys get the idea. So I'm actually gonna clean a little of this up. All right, so I'm going to not conceal for a second. I'm actually gonna do my eyes first and then we'll go in the concealer. But first, we're gonna do brows. So this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color Taupe. It's a little dark, but that's good. We want to be able to see our eyebrows on stage. So it's okay if you overdraw them a little bit. All right, got our eyebrows on. And now for the fun part, the eyes. First, I'm going to prime them with this little mini, I think I got it as a sample, Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. So a little goes a long way, so just a little dab will be fine. I'm gonna use this Morphe M421 brush. It's like a mini concealer brush, just to spread it out over the eye. Bring it over to this eye. This does not need to be super clean, you just need it on your eye. And you can see I'm bringing it all the way up to the eyebrow. Really want to carve out that brow. Make sure it's nice and prominent. And if you don't have eye primer, you can just use concealer. I think it will be just fine. But want to make sure that this eye makeup lasts all day without coming off or losing its pigment. So I like eye primer personally. The eye palette I'm using for a pink eye look is going to be this Naked Urban Decay Cherry palette. Very pretty. First gonna go into this middle part, the crease of my eye. So I think all beauty gurus tell you to go like light to dark, but I'm just gonna start out a little dark. So I'll take this color Devilish and we're gonna go in. So I took just the brush it came with. It's kind of a thick fluffy brush. I'm just gonna go in. I'll worry about buffing it out in a little bit. I want a really dark crease, ideally. Okay, now I'm gonna take this Feels color, which is a little bit lighter. I'm just gonna go up a little higher. I'm gonna bring some of it, the excess, in like this. So now we're gonna take the lightest color, Hot Spot. I just clean my brush on my hand, and we're gonna go up in the eyebrows, and this is how we're gonna really blend out this eye, make it look less insane. I think I need to fix this up here to match that. A little bit more of that second color I used, Feels. And now I'm gonna go in with the best product ever, this Patrick Star Eye Popper in the color Everything and More. This is what I'm gonna use for my lids. It's kind of like a cut crease, but so pretty and much easier. So I'm gonna start at the inner corner of my eye. Like, wow, so pretty. Okay, one more time with this palette, and I'm just gonna darken up the very outer corners and like kind of overlap a little bit with the sparkles. So I'm gonna take Drunk Dial, which is this dark sparkly color here. I'm just gonna kind of dab it. Next, what I'm going to do is liquid eyeliner. This is something I've had for forever. This is the Sephora Long Lasting Eyeliner in black. We start like at the very inner corner and then go out. I try to do a little bit of a wing. Same with the other eye. You know the struggle, making the eyes match. It's a rough time. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. So this is my normal concealer I use. This is the Boing Benefit Cakeless Concealer in the color number 3. Number 3, okay, thought I had a name. It certainly does not. Okay, we want to make these under eyes nice and bright. Get any excess eyeshadow off. And now for this, I'm going to use my regular concealer brush, which is the Sephora number 57. I'm going all the way out here to make sure that the eyeshadow looks nice. Just get the top of the nose again. Why not? We want that to be bright. Okay. There we go. Now we're ready to do the bottom lid. I'm back with the brush that came with this palette, and I'm gonna use the other side, this little guy. We're gonna go with Feels, this kind of lighter color, and we might go back in with Devilish, so the second and first color that I used on top. And I just want to kind of outline the eye. Just like this, kind of make it blend into that little wing we have going on there. I am gonna go in again with a little bit of a darker shade just on these outside parts of my eye. We're gonna go with that Devilish color again, which is the one I first used on top of my eye when I broke the rules of going from light to dark, and I went from dark to light. I mean, you're safe going light to dark. It's probably the best route. I'm telling you, I'm no makeup guru. Far from it. That's okay, it works good enough. And I don't have to pay $100+ for somebody to do my makeup for me, and I know it'll turn out decent. Maybe not the best, but decent. Okay, next we've got the lashes. I use velour, and I love their Effortless Lashes. This is Would I Lie? So I use this bottom pair, and kind of fun fact, I use these for my wedding in December, and they're literally perfect for show day. So you don't want anything like too overwhelming and big because it'll create shadows under your eye. And we just spent all this time making our under eye nice and bright, so don't ruin it with long, huge lashes. But today, because I want to save those for show day, I'm gonna use these velour Effortless Lashes. They're called Final Touch. Okay, and I have the velour glue and these little eyelash, what are these called? I have these. I'm going to use these to peel off the lashes. Gentle, okay. I'm actually holding them here off of the actual part where you put the glue. Expert terminology. Yes, makeup. Now I'm going to take the lash glue, line the lash, and you don't want to put lashes on immediately. You want to wait till the glue gets tacky. And then I'm gonna apply these with my fingers because I find these hard to use, but I think they're really helpful to get the lash off initially. So I am going to make sure that, since these are effortless lashes, that means you don't have to trim them. So I wanna make sure the outer corner is attached first, and then I'll go into the inner corner. You can put on mascara before or after. I've done it both ways. I'm gonna put it on after today. Second lash. Now I'm gonna go in with a little mascara just to make sure that my actual lashes, since they're blonde, are nice and black. This is just the Sephora Lash Craft Big Volume. So nothing fancy. I think it's like, it's 10 or 12 bucks at Sephora. And again, I would probably put the mascara on generally first. I just didn't this time. Again, I've done it both ways. It's fine as long as your lashes are sticking to your lids. Now we're gonna go in with some finishing touches. The first one for the eyes. Something that can really make your eyes pop is putting some white liner in the waterline of your eye. So I have the Sephora Colorful Crayon here in the color Blonde Ambition. So I'm just gonna, so you can kind of see the difference between the two eyes. It's nothing huge, but I like the nice pop it gives. See that white pop? And now we're gonna finish off the face. We are going to set your face. I'm using this Laura Mercier finishing powder in the color Translucent. I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and I just put some in the lid here. I'm just gonna take a little bit. Get it all over my shirt. I'm gonna put it on those contour spots where we went light first. So that includes the underside of the cheekbone. We're gonna go right here on the nose. Okay. We're gonna set under the eye as well. I know some people bake. I don't know how to do that. And I don't think I really need to. So this is what I'm sticking with. Maybe someday I'll learn. Again, this is like the newbie beginners competition makeup, but it's effective and it works, so why not? Now let's get this makeup off my shirt. Okay, final items. We're going to go in with a little bit of bronzer. So a big tip here is you want a warm base bronzer, not a cool tone bronzer, because it will actually make your face look gray. Almost happened to me last time because I used the wrong bronzer, but I'm using this Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer. And I'm just gonna go in basically in the middle, staying more towards this lighter side, because the lighter side is definitely a warmer tone. And we've already got some pretty carved out cheekbones here, so I don't need a lot. And I'll go ahead and go around again on these areas. Then after bronzer, something really important to really make your face nice and just pop is using a really bright blush. So this is the Too Faced, it's called Strobeberry. It's got a little bit of sparkle. You really don't want a ton of shine on stage because you don't want to look like sweaty. So I'm gonna stay clear of this side because that has the sparkles. I'm going more toward, I know this looks like a crazy pigment, but it actually looks so good on stage. I'm gonna dab it, and I'm gonna put it on these apples of my cheeks. So, smile. So you guys notice I'm using a lot of Too Faced products. They had a huge sale, so if you keep your eye out for huge sales on stage makeup, it's awesome. It really cuts down some costs. Okay. And the finishing touch is going to be the lips. So the face is basically completely done. And for the lips, the color that I kept hearing recommended was the Kat Von D Lolita shade. So it's a shade that will really go well with any skin tone. It looks great. So I do highly recommend this color. I have the mini duos. One's matte and one is glossy. So I do want glossy lips on stage, but first for my show, I did do the matte color and then I went over it with the gloss. I also have the lip liner, which I'm not gonna use today, but yeah, I may use on show day, but this is pretty pigmented, so it's fine. Here's that matte color. And now I'm gonna go over it with the vinyl shade, the vinyl product. You can see the difference. Okay, there we go. And show day makeup is complete. Here, I let my hair down to give you guys the final look. So for show day, I actually straightened my hair so where it's nice and silky looking. And I just absolutely love the pink eye with this lip. I think it's universally, it just looks good on most people. So whenever I was doing research for what I wanted to do for my show day makeup, I kept seeing these pinks, these really beautiful pinks with these cut creases. So that's what I went for. I absolutely love the look and I hope you do too. So I will link all of the products down below. Most of it is from Too Faced directly from the store because again, they were having huge sales as well as Sephora. So if you take advantage of their 20% off and such sales when they happen, you can get some really good deals. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye guys.